boom, look at that. Like, that is what an FCS, based on your size right now and young, right? Boom, like that's how you play. How do I get a college football scholarship? A series where we evaluate active high school football players. We look at their social media, we look at their game film, we break down their game film and share what they need to do to make it better. And then at the end, we reveal what division they are as a scholarship player, whether it's NAIA, D2, FCS, G5, or Power 4. And then ultimately, most importantly, what they need to do to get to the next level as a player. And so if you want a professional evaluation just like this, I'll leave a link in the description below. So let's jump right into it. This player that we're evaluating today actually does not have an X profile so obviously he's not posting. So we're going to skip those two sections. Please watch the last episode in this series where I really break down social media, how to set it up, and all of that, because this is mandatory. This is a really good player. We're going to break down a Division I player, and they're young, but without social media, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. And I'm just going to say this as we break down the game film. Like, if you're not, I don't care if you're a freshman, you're a sophomore, if you're not doing outreach to college coaches, if you're not marketing yourself, you're missing out on a massive opportunity. It's not wait until I have game film. It's not wait until, I get this or my grade's this, or it's like, no, relationships take time, build them as soon as possible. So I'm going to go back and forth from this to the game film and share with you what I mean. And then at the end, we'll break down what they need to do to get to the next level and what division they are. So on your game film, I was able to watch your freshman highlights. And by the way, this evaluation is done by myself, who earned a Division I football scholarship in the SEC, and then also our head football coach, his name's Brian Overton, who has 15 years of Division I recruiting experience. So that's where this evaluation comes from. Just so you have some background on that. We were able to watch freshman highlights, all right, and really like the way you play the game as a young player. Like, right off the bat, there's so many good things as a young player on varsity, which I'll break down as to why you're a Division I player. So I like the physicality you play with on defense, and you seem to play with a good amount of instincts. So that's big, especially from an evaluation standpoint, where you could just tell that instinctually they're making good decisions at a very fast pace, which is obviously what's happening on the field. So this player plays offense and defense, but we really like this player as a defensive player. All right. So even when I break down this highlight video, you'll see here in a second, he's got some good offensive plays. I'm actually going to skip through it, but he's definitely a defensive player. Again, freshman year, a lot could change, but that's where it's at right now. Play a lot faster and look more comfortable there, especially at safety nickel. So just playing way faster. And just looks really good. I would put together a midseason highlight tape as soon as possible and post it on X so you could tag coaches and start getting them in front of them. So again, the profile stuff, the X stuff, we will definitely go to the last episode for that. I just don't want to repeat. So a couple things here that are really good. Let's go to the highlight tape here. So the first couple plays, like just to give you a heads up, were offensive plays, and they were good plays. Don't get me wrong. But we definitely see you as a much better defensive player. So here's the first play that you have here. You can see here, put your foot in, go straight to the quarterback, no hesitation, just really good. Like the way you turn the corner there, especially as a young player, get the quarterback, is really good. Really well done, really nice play. Play 30, like just super twitchy. So let's jump. Okay, so here we go. Coming right off the edge. You could just see just a really twitchy player. Good. Boom. Make the play. Make the hit. Great job. So it looks really good. All right. And then at 109, I think it's a special teams play. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So you come down here. Boom. Make the big hit. Not scared to put your hat on a ball. Not scared. Especially at full speed coming both ways to disrupt. Just really looks good. So at 52, I think I might have had these backwards here. Let me just go back and make sure. Yeah, so this is actually, and look, it's 52 seconds deep, but this is your best play. Here it comes, hold on. This should be your number one play on your highlight video. It's going to be hard to see, so I'm gonna kind of go back, but watch how you come down, down on the ball, make the play, zero hesitation. Just the way you diagnose, trigger, it's like you're shot right out of a cannon. Watch this right here. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Like, that is what an FCS, based on your size right now and young, right? Boom. Like, that's how you play. Really, really well done. Really good play. This should be the first play on your highlight video. When you're doing outreach, that is a play that college coaches will look at and put your name on the board. If you are doing outreach, this is why having a professional evaluation is so important. If you were doing outreach and this was not your first play, you could be missing out on 10, 15, 20, 30 college football big boards because your name's not getting put on it because they're not seeing this play. So, so important that you get your highlight video set up properly. So anyways, let's get this to be your first play. And then the last two plays would need to be moved up as well. So it should be this play, and then the 22, the 30, and the special teams play, and then these two is stopping the run. So I'm going to jump to it because it's way in the back. Here we go. Okay, so this play right here, boom. Get in, shed the block, make the tackle. Great job, right? Now, if you're a sophomore, if you're a junior, when you shed that block, you're going to make the tackle, and he's going to go backwards, right? But the fact that you were able to do that, you're quick, you're fast, you're twitchy, you shed the block, okay? And then again, boom, get in there, made the tackle, right? So a power forward player is going to get in there and decapitate the guy, and then he's going to fumble it, pick it up, and score, right? But you're a freshman, so there's a lot of room and opportunity for growth, but get in there, make the hit, make the tackle. Great job. So we got to get your highlight video fixed, but this is some of the feedback on your video and why we came to the conclusion as to what divisions you are right now. So as of right now, you're a solid FCS football player if you progress at the rate you're at right now. All right, the NAI would be the absolute floor. G5 would be the ceiling. But that doesn't mean you're going to get bigger, you're going to get stronger, you're going to get faster, right? And so I wouldn't rule Power 4 out, and that's why you need to get an evaluation every year. But as of right now, this is where you sit. Again, a lot can change, but this is where you could sit. Now, these divisions were selected on a few criteria. Number one, your class year. Obviously, you're still a freshman. Physical maturity. You run well. You're very twitchy. You got those fast twitch muscle fibers. You could see them. You're not frail as a young player. So you're only going to get bigger and stronger and faster if you work at it. And so that's really going to help you. And then obviously this is you still got, this is you projecting getting better every year. Now, if you get much better every year, that's when we could not rule out things like playing Power 4. Okay, so going forward, I would continue work on strength and change of direction drills, all right? Your change of direction is going to be really, really important, especially as you're getting bigger and faster, bigger and stronger. On defense, we really want you to focus on change of direction. It's solid, but when you start getting bigger, that can change, and we can't let that happen. You have really good feet and physicality for a young player. So if you can show continued improvement in these areas as well, it will help level up your evaluation over time. And you've got a really bright future. I can't say this enough. Really, really good instinctual player. Like, there's some intangibles here you can't teach that you have that are really going to help you. The fact you don't have an X account, the fact that you're not posting, the fact that you're probably not doing outreach is really hurting you. And if we get your highlight video set up properly and you get this in front of college coaches and you really start marketing yourself, you really start doing outreach at an extremely high level, before your end of this year, you could be on G5, FCS, big boards, building relationships with coaches, going on visits. There's no doubt based on your play. And so, I see this time and time again, really good play. Remember, there's 1.1 million high school football players. There's not that many schools, and each coach at each school is responsible for recruiting 75,000 players. A lot of really good players like this get lost because they don't believe they need to do outreach. They don't believe they need to market themselves, and they just work on working out in the gym and working out and getting better, and those things you got to do. But if you're not doing the outreach, if you're not doing the marketing, you're not going to get on these schools' big boards, and you could go from not getting any scholarships or an NAIA scholarship to potentially getting a G5 scholarship, full ride, where you're not paying for school, you're saving hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're getting to live your dream. So I highly recommend 2027 player here. Let's get the marketing. Let's get the social media going. You should be posting every single day. Watch my last video in this series on how to do that. And let's get the outreach going. 20, 40, 50, 60, 100 to 200 every single week. And we have systems. Watch my videos on how to do that. You have a very bright future and a lot of opportunity. Now, if you want to get a professional evaluation just like this, I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you got value from this video and you want to watch more videos like it, just make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification. And if you'd like to watch one of my most recent videos where I share the brand new NCAA rules and how they're affecting scholarships as well as roster spots, then you're going to want to watch this video right here.